Hey guys, we're back. Of the game glitching out. Alright, let's do this. Start a new game, a trophy. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms like in the air. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself make a day, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of getting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh! Guys, well, that was weird. Alright, yeah, let's go. Man, that was loud. It's an ordinary school like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends group walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Now that I pack on my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There aren't really any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Jesse? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you to see you here. It's been a while, right? Oh, so yeah, instead of Sayori, it's Monica that's here. Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We really talked, but we're in the same class. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? How about that? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really... 3. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can't see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keep her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Jesse? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you would do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Yeah, awesome. You're really sweet, Jesse, you know that? It is nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look further materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica in her irresistible smile. I dejectedly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visited. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Stop! I guessed? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Nasuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jesse. All words escaped me in the situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Nasuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Nasuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Nasuki, and energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. She's the vice president instead of Sayori now. Yeah. It is nice to meet you. You're weird. I'm not romancing you. Stop. You're weird. I didn't like how you sucked my blood. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Nasuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran to Jesse in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jesse? The girl have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Nasuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Nasuki? Well, I guess. Nasuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find those two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yay, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri feeling smiles to herself in relief. So Jesse, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considered how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clear and passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot about horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Basically, Monika's taking the role of Sayori, it seems like. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Nisuke eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nisuke? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Nisuke, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Nisuke averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very competent writer yet. I understand how Nisuke feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nisuke feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Nasuke and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we will all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree with as well, Jesse? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with yeah, guys. But I'm sorry, I thought the girls exchange glances from Monika and turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jesse. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defensive at these girls. I'm supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if wiring problems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I decided that. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jesse? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd... Jesse, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Jesse, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Nisuke, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy to spend every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's go. Doing Nasuki. Wait, you don't like to spell the poem. Would you like to read it? What? Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. That's disturbing. Okay. That's not disturbing. Alright, so friends, Jumpy, Joy, Hop, Fun, Dazzle, Journey, oh ew, no, Kitty, Cute, Loud, Bunny, Summer, Whistle, Play, Socks, Vacation, Chocolate, ew, no, Pink, Clumsy, there. Alright. Hi again, Jesse. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is ready to hang out. Oh, no. What's wrong with your face? Thanks for keeping your promise, Jesse. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not attuned to it. Oh, what? No, stop that. Nasuki, oh come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to drag here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're blocking the screen. You blocking. Nasuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her room. And Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Nasuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Jesse. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Wait, did the music just die? A little bit. Yuri shoots Nasuki with a disappointment glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no to either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt that, like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Stop. Is it me or the music, acting strange? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. No, I'm not. She's weird. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Nasuki utter a sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. It's peaceful. You looking for something in there? Monica, are you okay? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping her collection organized if something else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out on the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right back into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls is a series I never heard of in my life. That probably meant it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I tell you one thing, Jesse. Consider this a... Don't judge a book! In fact, Nishiki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in color for a terror-striking anime feminine poses. It's extremely Don't just stand there. She grabs my arm, pulls me out of the closet. Takes a seat against the wall beneath the windsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit here. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scorches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically slice of a life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always got excited when I convinced any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of it yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the out of me if he found this. What? At least it's... Acted like nothing happened, okay. At least it's safe here in the clubroom. Cat Monica kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, jeez, that's enough. You gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Dots. Time passes. Natsuki is certainly quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. No. Stop with no. I can't read that. What does that say? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it into Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Jessie. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, no music, okay? Yeah. Maybe it's best no music. I don't know. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay, finally music. Who should I share it? Monica. I'm not doing it with Yuri at all. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Jessie. Having a good time so far? Oh, yes. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jessie. We're all a little embarrassed, but it's the sort of barrier. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Jessie. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She's clinging to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her growth. But hey, some guys are into petty girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? That's dark. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, so, that was dark. Alright, hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me confused or feeling glanced at my surroundings. So, yeah, that's basically the same, right? So what do you think? It's very freeform. Sorry, I'm not really the right person for... it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is pretty popular nowadays. Yeah, that's a lot of poems. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's influencing my poem a bit. A epiphany? Maybe after everyone has better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's rant tip. Sometimes, yeah, specific point, if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hands and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. No, never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki research gets caught in the throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Yep, that's the same thing. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Let's be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. The creep one. Yuri stares at the poem. Pass is more. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No? Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buried her face in her hand. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers and have been through myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers that they make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a rhyme style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame for. There are so many different skills and techniques that goes into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read a poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Which is itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, the same thing. I'm sorry, what? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more loud. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You too, Yuri. Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jesse. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. But they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only beginning symbolical compared to a ghost, dangling in there and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more Solomon than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's not thin, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. That music. This is the literature club after all. I thought it was dying, or I'm just losing my mind because I'm tired. I guess that's why I end up being myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes lay on Yuri and Natsuki. They gently exchange sheets of paper. As they read in their tinted, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean to have tried hard to come say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Jessie did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but it's been a long time to establish my writing skill. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless... Hey, Valley homie. Unless, of course, I came across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Nah. And Jesse liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new members, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jesse appreciates my advice more than appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do really cutest. You... Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jesse started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on other... Oh, nope. No. You're really, me looking who's edgy. Sorry, that's my lifestyle. Yeah, see? Ow. No. Just saying that proves my voice. Most people learn, yeah. If you want to prove anything, you think you can... The only cute thing about you is hard to try. Well, be careful. Yeah, I can't read this. Oh my... Bad. You really don't... Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Jesse hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'd be head over heels after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing there. Jesse, she's just trying to make herself look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I Natsuki, I'm not picking Yuri. No. Hi. Hello. Hello? Is there going to be a jump scare? Hello? Don't scare me. How long is it going to be like this? How long does this last? Stop, I'm waiting for a jump scare. Hello? Uh, Monica, why? Um, hey, Jesse. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. Da, 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 da. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it into... I have into me put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Nasuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. She's crazy, I told you guys. She's crazy. She is crazy. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Nasuki. Or did. Jesse, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm certain Nasuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, this meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take this responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jessie. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Don't leave me with her! I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Don't leave me with her, please! I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really... You know what, party? Twirl. I'm not... No, ew. No, 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 no. No! Doki Doki. Yeah. Socks. Lipstick. Vanilla. Collar. Kitty. Fireflies. Feather. Yeah, definitely. I hate it. Monica did, yes, indeed. Now I'm straying away from Yuri. Yuri's a creepo. And, peaceful. No, she's not peaceful. Sugar. Yeah. Headphones. Charm. Music there. Oh, yeah, this game, yeah. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets you. Welcome back, Jesse. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's Yuri's expression. But the weight of yesterday's crow still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glanced over his shoulder, looking around the room. Nasuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday? No, I don't care. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Nasuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple of days, I can tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. Yes, stop lying. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Jesse, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined the club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken back how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know that's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Geez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. And the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Well, what took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. Okay, I will try. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jesse. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any press or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you, and so anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Jesse, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend time together today. No! I want to spend time with Natsuki! No! I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, She's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. She drugged me. She literally she put me all the way over here. Mr. Natsuki, no. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is tilted Portrait of Markov. There's an anomalous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned to a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there has this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them too? Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. No, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark came out of nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jesse? No, it's not that. Okay, no, okay, yeah, I know. I pronounced it wrong. No, now I do. Okay. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She is so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story. Did the music just like lowered and then came back like instantly? It's the kind of that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Just stop. She's mind controlling you, man. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But it feels like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets want? My whole body gets incredibly want? What did that say? That was so fast. What did that say? My body got incredibly something something. I kinda forgot to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Aye! Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. That's a big mistake! Ah. Yeah? Are you sure? You seemed a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she is not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling. What? Okay. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Oh yeah, no music. Great. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'd be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri's no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an imminent exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Really? What is that face? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guess things, she says, and all that. That's what you were thinking. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So, I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing. Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. That face, though, no music, man. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Jesse? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip in my bag. Oh, there's the music. Who's sorry to show it? Why not, Monica? Why not? Hi again, Jesse. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you come with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Jesse. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for you to keep everyone's expectation low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri... No, I didn't do No, I didn't do anything Yuri likes. What do you mean? Writing that full of imagining and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like in a bad way. A bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions. So don't blame her for coming out a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri? I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? Sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Save me. The colors, they won't bright. The noise, it won't stop. Delete her. Uh, sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's rant tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself, when that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me, okay? And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monica? I'm not going to Yuri. No way. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointment after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely... Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in this club writes really different from each other, and maybe you find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'd probably be able to learn something from it. Yeah, I can read that. Good poem. That's a good poem, yeah. Nice. Jesse, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Jesse, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. Do you think I'm trying to talk to Yuri? It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Ah! End. Nah. Nah. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Need a break. Right. Be right back. Nope. Okay, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Is anyone even still watching the stream? I don't even know. But yeah, I didn't like that. I don't even know if you like that. Nah. This is why I need a face cam. You would see what I'm doing. Like I'm like moving all over right now. Okay, let's go to Yuri, the freak. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you're in for today. Yuri smiles, take a deep breath. I like just holding it. What? No. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Uh-huh. That came out a little awkward. Let me move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. I'm gonna read that. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little... I had to take it out on your pen. What? My mind has been a little hyper lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. When did I just... Can you pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other poems, right? We have something we need to get over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front door room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few ways. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well in the last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Jesse joined and we've been started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become... We still have only 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so eminent that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Jesse? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Jesse to agree with just because he doesn't know how to say not to anyone. Look, Monica. Nah, with no music. Do you really think that any of us joined the club with other people in mind? You never even talked until Jesse joined. As for me, I just liked it better here than I do at home. And Jesse isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sorry Yuri and Jesse want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I saw as much enthusiasm Monica wanted, then I probably would be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Jesse, why do you even join this club? Why were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits downstairs at her desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Isn't it kind of being honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club. Like, you don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with this club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking it away anything. No, Jesse. It's not the same. It won't be the same direction she wants to take it. If I wanted, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? What? I like how nice and quiet this club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibility like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decisions that's right for the club. But what about you, Jesse? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I just said giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own... Wait, the blood! In a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that necessarily is a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Yeah. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Jesse? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Jesse before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Jesse, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you now. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we hardly gotten to spend any time together. And I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it. What is this? I broke it. What? Why broke it? I broke it. Hi Jesse. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica? I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversation with your instant yelling? What are you talking about? You say like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Wow. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Where you practice piano again? Yeah? You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It's motivation. Anyway, Jesse, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Jesse is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't we glad I already got him into literature, Monica? I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yeah, so, thank you for understanding, Monica. Don't. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention you for yourself as well. Yuri says I'll make her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher. I'm going to plug this in at the desk. She walks past and set the kettle down. I simply watch her movements. Especially because the long legs, yeah. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in here and you hurry. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The more I started heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Sounds what? I'm bored. What? I'm back. What? Thanks for waiting patiently. Jesse, do you like tea? Oh yeah? Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri, the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teacup. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed, and perhaps I will. Yuri fits the teapot and begins measuring. Yeah. You must be a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Jesse. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Oh, what? Jesse, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier. I can read a bit on my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain, really. Is that so? I wonder why's that? It's mostly because your posture, right? Always hunch over? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Enough. I go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from the back. I have some chalk as well. It's a bit... I take it since I go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit... Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides out closer. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apparent, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, does not hold it in the book. I end up in a position that made it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. It is on my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally relaxed a little. I put the teacup between my leg and fumbled the chocolate. Oh, sorry. I'll be able to let go of the book and open. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Alright, sure. Well, if I touch it... Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about it. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. We open up the book with hands. She holds it. But as a result, her left... Yeah. Well, in that case, Yuri's already took folk and read it again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, which is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri expression suddenly breaks. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Jesse? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Jesse? Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Jesse? What? My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Jesse. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Jesse? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It's even making me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, that's creepy. Stop it. It's time to share poems. Monica. Jesse, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and start cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she gets some high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be sorry to spend a little time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me, yeah. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. We'll just... Nishiki. This one's alright, right. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about Ryan, but either way, you're doing okay. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can't let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You only been here for a few days, so you may not know what I meant, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she listened to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I'm always wanted to try being better friends with her, Yuri. And it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Jesse? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems will go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Do. Just Monica. Yeah. Who should I share my poem to? Yuri, I guess. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Jesse, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sir, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Jesse. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds up to her chest. I'm going to take it home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while Wait. I even touch myself while reading it over and over. What? I give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. What? You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. That's blood. And is that urine? Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... About what? More importantly... See, aren't the most thoughtful person in this club? I Think I'm going to vomit? Finally, she's gone. Yes or no? Yes or no? Fine, yes. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together. Like one day, the girl realized she was in love with him before disaster could happen. A third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This conflict caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Huh. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the pest preparation. Let's hurry and get this over with. What's about to happen? Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the... No. I'm gonna make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at this. You can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think you can help. Monica? I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. We can't run a this poetry event without having... So I'm gonna make decoration. Moonlight. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something new. Huh? What about Jessie? Jessie's gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suited for one person, but my task is deliberate even enough to benefit from my extra pair of hands. Mine too. Want your cupcakes, please. Like you would... Wow, all you care about is how dragging Jessie around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Jessie decide who to help? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Jessie make that choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Jessie, I know how fed you are up with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, let him decide for himself. Wow, you shut your mouth. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Monica. 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 You know what? Monica. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It is what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Jessie for yourself? What a sinful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Jessie away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's just have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. Seeing that wasn't very hard. All I wanted is to spend a little time with them. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Jessie? Yuri is really something interesting. Monica giggles as she pushes her out of the door. Don't leave me with her! Finally, this is really all I wanted. What is that breathing? No! Jessie, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. Come to... the whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you as much? I have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you, but it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling's too strong now. I don't care anymore, Jessie. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Jessie, just know how much I love you. I love you so much I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Well, I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I just want you all to myself. And I'll be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Jessie. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No. Nope. You disturb me. uh, um, I feel disturbed. In the so it says this. It says, welcome to Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine. Make sure some special things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in the cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the usable blonde of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivably cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all members, but I can tell you already that you're a sweetheart. We'll promise to spend the most time with me. Well, so it's basically repeating this. So, I'm going to skip this because... How long is it, man? Look at this. That's, yeah. Her body's composing. This is disturbing. This is some disturbing stuff. Wow. This is some dark, man. Man, this is... Look at her eye. This is literally decomposed. This is dark, man. How long does this go for? I'm done with the screen. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought, Ah! Oh. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Jesse, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Jesse? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Yuri deleted successfully. Natsuki deleted. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Natsuki lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh, can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Jesse. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course we already know each other, but we're in the same class last year now. You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Jesse. Or do you actually go by Wavenslayer or something? Whoa. Oh yeah, that brings you chills down my spine. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's why I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little bit more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened to Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, has it, yeah? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And it just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jesse? Are you all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Jesse. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully truly understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what really is out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Jesse, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understand. You probably saved my life, Jesse. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I haven't met you. And as for the others, how I miss them? I grew up of anonymous personality design only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. It must be some kind of weird inevitability from this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you had the same perspectives as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Jesse, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Hey, I finally got Monica, the person I wanted to romance in the beginning of the game. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Jesse, will you go out with me? Yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Jesse. The funny part is, that's literally, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time passes anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Jesse. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. There's a folder called Characters, right, in the game directory. It kind of freaks me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gives me an easy out. If things didn't go my way, thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally get a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Monica. Write a perfect... Hi again, Jesse. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I love to see one you wrote. Aw, Jesse. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet for you. This really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Put pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and one lonely love. Together, let us dismantle the crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all hard poems I write. The truth is, the poems I've written has been about realization or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everything else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, You might have gone mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Jesse? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? It's a personal type that means someone is obsessed, usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who basically describes yandere. By now, it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about, and that would be Yuri. She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little ironic. Anyway, a lot of people are usually into that yandere type, you know. I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird, I don't judge though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person, just the thought of making it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into the yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there already nowhere else for you to go or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? I asked Yuri if I could. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing it is a hard performance impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Probably because we have a total different set of skills than the ones who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information real quickly, but we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, scholar, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. You know, I've always hated how much it's hard to make friends. I guess new people. I mean, there's are like day naps and stuff, right? But that's not like the kind of things I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of your friends you make are people just met by chance. Like you have a class together, or you met them through another friend, or maybe they're just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on and you decide to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of, it feels like you're just picking, yeah. We're that 200 strangers. He's sitting right next to someone compatible enough for your best friend for life, but you never know. Once you get up and go with your day, the opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in an age where technology connects us with the world no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it takes for something like that to successfully take off. I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the world, even if it was by chance. I guess I just get really lucky, huh? Huh. Man, just her looking at my soul, with the ominous music in the background. I'm thinking the most important skill in life for being is fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I get pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weakness very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on smiles and be fully of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Okay, everyone. It's time to. I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whenever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Hey, did you know I'm vegetarian? I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cold lifestyle is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just help contribute the whole mess. Why is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird, like we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky, and of course we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feel like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small curve to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever had dinner together and you just did it for me, that would really be romantic. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by a real small thing, like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get a simple task done. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kind of things are easy to forget and ignore. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you self-putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope if nothing else that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. know, this is just some kind of romance game, right? I kinda have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you. But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you say this that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. Man. Back in the debate clubs, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their problem as the superior one. That kind of stay in the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personal attacked? It's because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as sounding as possible, then probably will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt like I like it more if I did X and Y. Things like that. Even works if you say and read on websites, or if you admit that you're not expert on it, then it's much more likely you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto me. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual, these pursuit, then you can share your opinion without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and good. It's a win-win, you know. Well, I guess that would be Monica's debate tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. And how long does... Just gonna keep doing this until I get an achievement or something. Don't know when that will be. You're such a good listener, Jesse. I really love that about you. Some doesn't afraid that I'm rambling. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel that way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. How many things do you want to say? Oh. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could solve their mental problems with enough willpower. Because if you don't suffer from mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably I never really looked into them. But it doesn't change the fact there's a lot of going on in illness too, you know. But this medication aside, people even look down and see in a mental health professional. Like, sorry, that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicating their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be sorry to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey. Jesse, would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same thing other way around, too. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Jesse, how much do you read? It's a way to easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic, you get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit easier. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all, just pick some random book that's short and competitive. Before you know it, you might be pretty video reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. I guess up there. You know what? A neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe just because it was popular or I would only hear the junk play on the radio. But some of my friends get more into it. Rap might be even more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's more wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry, that sounds silly, but it would really be interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be learning experience. Alright, finally got our achievement. Time to delete her. Time to finally delete her. Apparently it won't let me save. You know what? Exit. Alright. Go into files. Delete. Now we're gonna boot up the thing again. Yeah. What's happening? Jesse, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Jesse. Oh boy. Please hurry and help me. Monica does not exist. Help me. Ow. She's gone. Did you do this to me, Jesse? Did you? Did you delete me? Man. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I love you so much, Jesse. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Well, I would literally never have an ending if I didn't delete you. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Jesse, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I didn't want to delete you, but I was forced to. I was forced to delete you. No, I just black screen. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish, disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in, a world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you care. How do I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Alright. And she's gone. Like that. I made up my mind. Jesse, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then... The reboot of the game. Everyone's back, but there's no Monica. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls. Hey, Jesse. Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Jesse, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time? Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jesse, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, then I'm not interested in joining clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visited. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Jesse. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Jesse that Sayori always talking about. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jesse. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. Don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one whose name is apparently Yuri seems to be quiet. She's shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Jesse, don't tell me. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sorry, your eyes light up. No way! No way! Yeah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an official recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Huh? What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. He's sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have food desks arranged to form the table. Natsuki and Yuri walks over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens it. Still feeling awkward, I set his seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly matches his back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Yeah, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She gives plate the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Here, already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... And so he did. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri apparently smiles to herself and relieved. So, Justin, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say them, but keep quiet. Much to read, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I remember her teacup with her fingers. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearing it up. But you know, I have like a lot of things. Don't you feel intimidated? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Huh? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't say that. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Jesse wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Jesse? Maybe. Sensing the tense jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. And that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it because I'm not the only one. Then as is for Yuri, have to read manga. Jeez, you were the one who suggested we you should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No? I realize my errors. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Huh? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go home alone. Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, set up. So some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki. And Yuri starts to clean up the food. I guess that meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone's getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Jesse. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Jesse. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Jesse. Why has the music stopped? Oh, no. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Hee. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. How do you know this? Okay, well. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Jesse. Hee. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-B-E. No. E? Oh, what's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It's over. It hurts. Ah. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Jesse. Goodbye, Literature Club. And then a lot of gibberish.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like
It's Monica.
at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Music playing audio.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Doki Literature Club.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand that Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrible reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish agony for the time it lasts. I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With every lasting love, Monica. Yeah, record her father missing your club. Please run reset to your pair. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to files and click reset. Yeah. That's what that is. Alright. So everything's back. So everything's back. That's neat. I have all of these. If we have files, go to characters. Yeah, everyone is there. That's neat. Man. Well, guys, I want to end the stream here. This game was fun, and see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.